Shalom is real. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us this truth. And a sincere salutations to the Tabernacle of David, you Akim, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth, and all truth, faith, and sincerity. And a healthy shalom to the few Akwath who are listening and learning. It's Zakaria coming at you with another lesson, and Lord's willing, it be edifying. And the word of today is prepping, all right? Because the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, is prepping, all right? And the definition of prepping is the action or process of preparing something or preparing for something. And the Lord is preparing a time like never before that's going to befall the earth. Jacob's trouble, a time of great death, a time of great misery. And the Lord is prepping and preparing the conditions for it. Okay? Plain and simple. So let's dive into this article from CBS News. It reads, Impact of Patelco Credit Union ransomware attack could last for weeks. And before I get into the article, let's get a little information off of Wikipedia about Patelco Credit Union. It says Patelco Credit Union is a member-owned, not-for-profit credit union that serves Northern California, particularly the San Francisco Bay Area. Founded in 1936, it is one of the oldest and largest credit unions in the country, with more than $9 billion in assets. It is the 22nd largest credit union in the country. All right. So let's dive into this article. It reads, a ransomware attack at Dublin-based Patelco Credit Union may prevent customers from accessing banking services for days or weeks, the company said. The credit union has 455,000 members holding over 1 million accounts with 37 branches in the Bay Area and the Sacramento area. In an email to credit union members, Patelco president and CEO Aaron Mendez said a cybersecurity forensic firm was helping the company investigate the attack and recover its networks as soon as possible, but said restoring full service to customers would take time. Salakia. The next few days and coming weeks may present challenges for our members as we continue to navigate around the limited functionality we are experiencing due to this incident, Mendez said in the email. All right. And this is part of the Lord preparing the conditions for this chaos. All right. Because one sure way to bring instantaneous chaos is to destroy the monetary and economic system so that the people cannot buy or sell, okay, or function in society due to their lack of funds or whatsoever. So from here, let me just grab a little clip and show you what some of their customers are dealing with.
Hey guys, I'm just jumping on here because I don't want to scare anybody, but I also just want to warn people that this is real, that this could happen. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about the Patelco Bank cyber attack that's going on right now. Millions of people, maybe not millions, thousands of people don't have access to their bank accounts, don't have access to their money. I'm one of those people. I'm a Patelco Bank member, and I have been for about 5 years. And I've never had an issue with this bank at all. until now. And I understand it's something that's not in their control at the moment. Like, they've been attacked by a hacker or however this works, but it's a ransom attack is what they're calling it. But we have no access to our bank accounts. We don't have any access to our money. We can't even see our balances. We go to inside the bank and they can't see our balances. They don't have access to our accounts. They can't see our accounts. People are unable to pay their rents. People are unable to pay their loans. People are unable to they're allowing you to take out money, but only to a limit of 500. So, I mean, I guess I can't say that I didn't think this would ever happen, because I've always been the type of person that's like, let me keep money on the side, outside of the banks, just because a bank can, take your money up for any reason. And it just happens that here in 2024, when I least expected that this would happen, I just moved and it's my first month paying rent and I can't pay the rent. So it's making me look bad. So, other than that, just changed my bank so that my direct deposit goes into another account, and I just have to wait until they can figure it out. It's pretty much that's all they can do. Like, there's no other answers. They can't tell us anything. There's nothing we can do. We have no idea even of when this will be over. When will we have access again? We have no idea. We just have to wait for that magical email that says we've recovered the accounts. And then they did offer to reimburse us for like late fees and stuff like that when the time comes when they're able to get access to their accounts. But I just want to let people know that this is real. Like, this is happening. I have no access to my account. My money is not my own. I can't go get it if I want it. I can't even pay rent. Okay, I can't even get the money. I can't use Zelle. I can't use Venmo. I can swipe my card though. I can swipe my card, but I don't know I'm the type of person that gotta check my balance, y'all. I'm okay. I gotta check my balance before I swipe a card, so it's real. Okay. So just be careful. Okay. Cause if it can happen to my bank, it is a credit union. If it can happen to my bank, it can happen to your bank, and it has happened to other banks as well. This is not the first time this has happened. Guys, have some backup.
So as you can see, this is an inconvenience for these Patelco Credit Union customers. Something they were not expecting, just out of the blue. It struck them like a thief in the night, because they're not watching, they're not paying attention, not being circumspect. And this is why the Heavenly Father told us to measure thou the time diligently in itself. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, gave us the blueprint to prepare for these things, to see these type of things coming a mile away, but ultimately the Heavenly Father has the hedge around the hopeful elect, around the men and the women that are doing their best to please him. And he can get us through any situation. But that doesn't mean not to be diligent and not to be paying attention. You have to stand on business, man. You have to be on your square at all times. But anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into these precepts, the scriptures. So this is Salakia. This is 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, and verse 1. It reads, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." All right, prophecy. And what is prophecy? Let's get the antimony of prophecy. It says, the function of a prophet, inspired utterance, the prediction of future events. And have not the prophets, the men of the Lord, been telling you that a financial collapse is on the horizon? that we're dealing with inflation, but soon hyperinflation is going to kick in and your money is actually going to be worthless. These are the times that we're coming in. All right. And the things that we're saying are not our words. It's the words of the Heavenly Father through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So it reads, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. And who is the Lord's people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you Israelites that are scattered abroad in other nations. Y'all are the Lord's chosen people. You're who we're talking to. All right. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right. All these prophecies, okay, in these scriptures are faithful and true and will come to fruition. Thus saith the Lord. And you're going to continue to see more stories like this, okay, until leading up to the day of this collapse of this entire economic system, which is going to take place worldwide, okay, in order to issue in a central bank digital currency. And also that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. These are the times that we're living in. And this just goes to show you that this is Proverbs 11 and verse 14. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. All right. This goes to show you it doesn't matter how much money you have, silver or gold or whatever. When judgment is knocking at your door and the time to come, nothing is going to be able to save you except the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and the things that you've done in your idle time and done in your body. Okay? And hoping that the Lord has mercy on you, because all our righteousness is as filthy rags. But you want to have some type of righteousness. You want to have some type of shekels stored for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai with interest, you know. But ultimately, it all depends on if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai loves you or not, man. And is he going to ride for you? You know? So let's go back to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, and jump down. All right? Because these are the things that the Heavenly Father is prepping and have stewing in that pot. Okay? Because all of these things are going to stir up the people, make the love of many wax cold, make people go stir crazy. Okay? Bring out the freaks. People are going to start losing it. All right? So it says 2nd Ezra 15, and we'll start at, might as well get all of it, 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right. Let's just say for some reason that these people, this is the situation that they're in, lasts for multiple weeks, multiple months, a year or something. What do you think these people are going to do? These people it's going to come to a point where they're going to be like, look, man, we got to get it how we live, one way or the other. So what you think is going to happen when all financial institutions collapse? And there's no, your debit card don't work, your credit card don't work, your Cash App, your Zelle, all these, financial institutions that we use. Imagine if they just come to naught all of a sudden. Then you're going to see the real beast in people. So it says, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread, and for great tribulations. All right. And that's what the Lord is stirring up in this pot. All right. You know, a little bit of misery, a little bit of judgment, a little bit of great tribulation mixed in with a little horror and fear. Okay. All right. This is what the Lord is brewing on the oven top. Okay. Oh, so stay tuned, man. Things are only going to continue to get worse. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Shalom, Israel. Wa abad babal.